Okay, so this day is really cool. This is the day that we went to the DMZ, and we ended up even standing in North Korea, which is really cool. And then we finished the day off at Seoul Tower, like the iconic tower near the center of the city of Seoul.
We were standing here. So emotional. I'm just gonna take it. We were standing here, a little black van.
There's something in there, but I don't want to dig around. Is there?
It's been a rough morning.
Came together to sign an armistice or ceasefire agreement which ended the fighting. And this agreement is still in effect till this day, and the border between North and South Korea have remained relatively the same. So this white dotted line you guys see is the military demarcation line, or the MDL. So under the provision of the armistice, all military commanders are told to pull back their troops at least 2,000 meters from the last point of hostile contact, thus creating a 4-kilometer wide, 241-kilometer long demilitarized zone, also known as the DMZ. So our trip north here will start here at Camp Boniface, and we will exit onto MSR, or Main Supply Route, also known as Old Highway 1. And this is the only highway for the over 50 years that connected North and South Korea until the decision was made to open up the west and east transportation corridor. So 1,800 meters across the MDL from the village of Taesongdong lies the village of Xijandong. So the village of Xijandong is also known as Propaganda Village. That's because they have a large speaker system that runs throughout the village, broadcasts propaganda anywhere from 6 to 12 hours a day. And this propaganda could be heard here at Camp Boniface, but only mostly at night. So this flag actually has a flag span of 31 meters and a dry weight of 600 pounds. It's one of the biggest flags in the world. As well as this flagpole is one of the biggest flagpoles in the world. This is the second flagpole to stand here in Xijandong. That's because in 1981, the Republic of Korea donated a flagpole to the village of Taesongdong that stood taller than the flagpole in Xijandong, so the North Koreans responded by building even taller flagpoles. Now the flagpole in Taesongdong stands at 100 meters in height, while the flagpole in Xijandong stands at approximately 160 meters. So on our trip north today, I can guarantee that you'll see at least one KPA guard, and they're supposed to wear these red armbands that signify that they're military police. However, they no longer do so. So with all of this, we stand the most forward deployed unit in the Republic of Korea, that we stand face to face with the enemy on a daily basis, that the UNC, the Republic of Korea, and the United States Army gave us our motto that we so proudly state, ladies and gentlemen, we truly are in front of them all. Thank you. So the first KPA building on Conference Row you'll see is the KPA Recreational Facility. So the KPA Recreational Facility is named rather ironically for it houses no recreational equipment, and it was also seldom used by the North Koreans. But when this building is in use, it's generally when we have high-ranking individuals coming to Conference Row, and they'll place about 10 to 20 armed soldiers inside that building, and then they will make gestures towards us. And a lot of them are derogatory gestures, such as like a throat-slashing gesture or whatever, towards the security escorts, or even like the dignitary or head of state. So they're pretty immature about stuff, but that's what they do in that building. And every day, all day long. And they serve 12-hour guard shifts. So that one in particular will stand there for 12 hours himself. And so it's a pretty rough life. Yeah. And we call him Bob, because he'll bob in and out behind that pillar. Once in a while, probably do it in the next like 2 minutes. You'll see him bob in and out behind that pillar. All right, we're gonna have to fit everyone around this table. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MAC building. This is where the 4 essential type of meetings held for the ceasefire agreement were, as well as general level talks are held. These meetings lasted anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. However, the longest one on record lasted 11.5 hours, and this meeting derived the nickname the Bladder War, where neither side wanted to use the restroom and fear showed signs of weakness. As well, now, every 2.5 hours is a mandatory 15-minute break in which both parties may use the restroom. This is what separates the MDL actually in this building. So all of you on my left-hand side are now saying Communist North Korea, while all of you on my right are still relatively safe with me, the Republic of Korea. Once I'm done with my brief, you guys can feel free to move onto the North Korean side. You guys don't have to be afraid. You guys know, so ROG soldiers in the back, they're here for your protection. They're standing at a modified position of Taekwondo, and their dark sunglasses and their stance are used to intimidate the North Korean soldiers. Someone trying to sneak onto our side, you can hear gravel move. You can't hear sand move. So if someone's trying to walk onto there, you can hear them move the gravel around while they walk on it. And that's basically it.
Well, at least he's still in the south.
How did your tunnel hike go?
It was good. It was a little intense, but better than the South Sister.
I hope
got
it's
a
better than the South Sister. It's like
a
300
strong-
meters.
That's how we rate everything.
Fourth place.
Strong fourth place?
Strong fourth.
After what?
You, Kyle, Chrissy.
Oh, I thought you meant like it was the fourth hardest thing you've ever done.
It was a strong fourth place. Yeah.
There's VT here.
Oh, sick.
We did the whole DMZ tour. Leanne's stressing out because she thinks I need to go right now, but we technically have about 3 minutes until we need to be on the bus. Well, we went down a tunnel. Don't have any footage of that because I'm not allowed to. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Here she comes. So in this next part, you should really pay attention, listen closely, so you can actually hear the North Korean propaganda being blasted at us from a distance, and then you can also hear the South Korean side playing K-pop in return at them. It's really, really interesting. Very crazy thing to hear in person. Oh, and then this bridge that you're about to see is a place where South Korean families who have been separated from their family members in the north have come to leave ribbons and flags to sort of commemorate the loss of their family and sort of serve as a symbol of hopefully being reunited with their family at one point in the future.
What's happening?
My hair is not cooperating. I'm just gonna lay.
Wow. I get this text, I'm like, on the bus, where are you?
I need to wash it.
What's happening?
gonna be okay.